Hello, everybody.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense. And that, of course, is their signal caller. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy since you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So here are the Giants now in great field position to start their initial drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, Flynn. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down, Flynn. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On first down, Flynn. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it. 6
points go by the wayside on that one.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Flynn. Throwing right, and that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And as things start to come into focus here in the final weekend, their future still up in the air. Currently in possession of the 5 spot, but could fall entirely out of the postseason if this final day doesn't go their way.
Well, we're looking forward to the playoffs because, fortunately enough, we're going to be there to call some of these games. But when you're sitting where they are right now, the playoffs start with this game. They can't wait till next week and say, well, let's see if we're... No, they have to win this one to ensure that they're going to go. So their playoff run actually begins a week early.
By the way, I got my assignment for the playoffs. They have me doing every game.
I like that.
Are you there, too?
I like that. I just hope I'm with you.
I hope so as well. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got room. Shifts free at the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the 1st quarter. 0-0 our score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw on second down. Flynn, throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Flynn. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Flynn. And he's going to go down again.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. The Giants defense now ready as they trot back out onto the field. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. They're going to look to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The counter now on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And some space here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points. But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right there around the 35-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. On 3rd and 2, Flynn. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. Flynn throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Throwing on first down. Flynn finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Here we go.
To throw on second down. Flynn. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. 38.
On 1st and 10, Flynn throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Flynn looking left side, and he's got a man. That's French. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. From the gun on 3rd down. Flynn, a bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this is not even going to get there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's King. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down now after the pass completion. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. To throw again, Flynn. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. He was superb a week ago, 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the second quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can trot out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. The final shot before break. Flynn. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Giants trail at home at halftime. The Cowboys have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 3rd down from the 25. Capers got to get to the quarterback here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Cowboys have it at the 7. Avant's got the catch coming across the middle. And he capped off the 11-play drive with the TD as they take a 7-0 lead. Cowboys lined up at the 43. Toomer's going to head outside to the right. He'll end up running for over 20 yards on the play. Unfortunately, they would have to settle for just a field goal. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get back up to New York as we turn it back over to Brandon Guy.
This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Flynn. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Flynn. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Young. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw on second down. Flynn got his man complete over the middle. It's French. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun. Flynn throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on second down. Flynn Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
And the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
To throw on second down. Flynn, this will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Flynn to the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the gun, Flynn. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have to...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Dallas. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. The drive will start with an option going left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Flynn. Hard throw. Incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 20, 10, and the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, we, of course, saw this a little while back in an Alabama-Auburn game at the college level. You just don't expect to see this, though, in the NFL.
No, not at all. And what you're also seeing are NFL teams being more aggressive about, hey, if you're going to miss the field goal, we've got a guy back there. If we've got a chance to bring it back and create better field position, or in this case, get a score, they're going to do that nowadays.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again. Flynn. Throw left side complete. That's French. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Flynn. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Let's go. Brand 38.
Throwing again. Flynn. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Operating from the gun. Flynn. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And a gain there of 11 yards. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Over the middle, complete. It's French. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Here we go. 190.
From the gun, Flynn. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. 190.
Now they try the right side here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Flynn. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan. And you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection. So you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield. So you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
This one away by the punter, Dar. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. And the Giants ready to come out now. First down. Flynn got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Back to throw. Flynn, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Well, I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Throwing on first down. Flynn. And he rifles one incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. To throw again. Flynn. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Operating from the gun, Flynn. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's King. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll drop the throw. He juked him, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception. Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's King. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a handoff looking right. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. He'll drop to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And, Charles, he hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
Exactly. And this was by far the most nerve-wracking. They just stepped up and calmly banged it through.
This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.